few names shine as brightly as Song Joong-ki. From his boyish charm to his powerful acting range, he has captured hearts across Asia, Africa, Europe, and beyond. But beyond the cameras, scripts, and red carpets lies a love story that felt like a real-life drama, complete with a fairy tale beginning, heartbreak, public scrutiny, and an unexpected second chance at forever. So grab your tea, Buzz and Tea family, because today we're diving deep into Song Joong-ki's love story, from fairy tale romance to second chance at forever. And trust me, this one feels like it was written by the K-drama gods themselves. Let's rewind to 2016. The world was completely obsessed with the mega hit drama Descendants of the Sun. In that series, Song Joong-ki starred as Yoo Si-jin, the charismatic and fearless soldier who fell deeply in love with a brilliant doctor played by Song Hye-kyo. Their on-screen chemistry was electric. The longing stares, the playful banter, the emotional confessions. Fans everywhere asked the same question: is this acting, or is something real happening here? Behind the scenes, sparks were indeed flying. Working long hours on set, traveling overseas for filming, and sharing intense emotional scenes created a bond between them. What began as professional admiration reportedly blossomed into something deeper. They were careful. They were private. They denied rumors at first, but fans noticed everything: matching schedules, similar travel destinations, subtle interactions during press conferences. Then came the moment that shook the entertainment world. In July 2017, Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo officially announced they were getting married. The internet exploded. Social media crashed. Headlines everywhere crowned them the Song couple. It felt like a fairy tale. Two of Korea's biggest stars, falling in love on set and deciding to spend forever together. Their wedding in October 2017 was nothing short of magical. Held privately yet grandly, it brought together A-list celebrities, close friends, and family. Photos of them smiling softly at each other, walking hand in hand, radiating happiness. It was the kind of wedding fans replayed over and over again. Many believed they were witnessing a once-in-a-generation love story. Tell me, Buzz and T fam, do you remember where you were when the wedding photos dropped? Did you believe in their forever? For a while, everything seemed perfect. They spoke respectfully about each other in interviews. They supported each other's projects. They appeared calm, mature, and deeply in love. But fame is complicated. Marriage under the spotlight is even more complicated. Every move is watched. Every facial expression is analyzed. Every absence sparks rumors. By 2019, whispers began circulating. Were they spending less time together? Were there disagreements? Fans tried to dismiss the speculation. After all, celebrity marriages are constantly targeted by gossip. But then came the announcement no one wanted to hear. In June 2019, Song Joong-ki filed for divorce. The news hit like a thunderstorm. Statements were released asking for privacy and understanding. The couple confirmed they had decided to part ways amicably. No dramatic details were shared publicly, no explosive accusations, just a quiet, heartbreaking end to what once felt like a perfect love story. For fans, it felt personal. Many had invested emotionally in their romance. They saw hope in it. They believed in it. So when it ended, it felt like losing something of their own. Social media became divided. Some blamed one side, others defended both. Rumors swirled wildly, but the truth remained known only to them. And through it all, Song Joong-ki remained mostly silent. Imagine the pressure. Not only dealing with a failed marriage, but doing so under global scrutiny. Every public appearance analyzed, every smile questioned, every project tied to his personal life. Yet, he chose to focus on work. He returned to acting with renewed intensity, taking on complex roles that showed growth and maturity. His performance in Vincenzo, where he played a sharp, morally ambiguous anti-hero, was widely praised. Many fans felt they were seeing a stronger, more grounded version of him, someone who had been through pain and come out more resilient. But what about his heart? For a while, it seemed like Song Joong-ki would remain single, cautious, and private about love. After such a public romance and divorce, who wouldn't be guarded? Then came another unexpected twist. In late 2022, reports surfaced that Song Joong-ki was dating a British woman named Katy Louise Saunders. Unlike his previous relationship, this one was different from the start. She wasn't a Korean A-list actress dominating headlines. She had previously worked as an actress in Europe, but lived a relatively low-profile life compared to Korea's entertainment giants. Instead of denying the rumors, his agency confirmed that he was indeed in a relationship. That confirmation alone surprised many. It felt more direct, more confident, less secretive. And then, in January 2023, he made an announcement that once again stunned fans. Joong-ki revealed that he had married Katy Louise Saunders. Not only that, they were expecting a child together. Yes, you heard that right. Married and becoming a father. The reaction was mixed but overwhelmingly curious. Some fans were shocked by how quickly things seemed to progress. Others were genuinely happy that he had found love again. Many noticed something different in his tone. It felt calm, certain, and deeply sincere. He described her as someone who supported him quietly, someone with kindness and wisdom. Unlike his previous highly publicized romance, this relationship seemed intentionally protected. Fewer public appearances, less dramatic buildup, more grounded energy. And then came the next beautiful chapter, fatherhood. In 2023, the couple welcomed their first child. Song Joong-ki officially entered a new phase of life, not just as an actor or celebrity, but as a husband and father. Let's pause here, Buzz and T family. Isn't it fascinating how life can rewrite your story? One moment, you're part of a fairy tale romance that the entire world celebrates. The next, you're navigating heartbreak. And then quietly, you find love again in a completely different form. Second chances rarely look like the first chapter. His second marriage feels less like a drama script and more like real life. Mature, steady, intentional. There are fewer grand public declarations and more quiet commitments. Instead of a love story that unfolds in front of millions, this one seems built behind closed doors, protected from excessive scrutiny. And maybe that's the lesson. Sometimes the loudest love stories aren't the ones that last. Sometimes the quiet ones become forever. Song Joong-ki's journey also reflects something deeply human, the courage to love again after heartbreak. It would have been easy for him to close off, to focus solely on career, to avoid the risk of public criticism. But he didn't. He chose love again. He chose family. He chose a new beginning. As fans, it's important to remember that celebrities are not characters trapped in a drama we control. They are real people navigating real emotions. The fairy tale romance with Song Hye-kyo was genuine for its time. It meant something. It wasn't fake. But sometimes, two good people simply aren't meant to walk the same path forever. And that's okay. What makes Song Joong-ki's love story compelling isn't just the glamour, it's the transformation. From passionate on-screen chemistry turning into real marriage, to heartbreak under flashing cameras, to rediscovering love in a completely different environment. It shows growth. It shows vulnerability. It shows resilience. Think about it. How many people are afraid to start over after a public failure? How many avoid love because they fear judgment? Yet here he is, embracing fatherhood and building a new chapter. In interviews after his remarriage, he appeared more relaxed, more grounded. Fans have noted that he smiles differently now, less of the polished celebrity grin and more of a content, settled expression. Of course, there will always be comparisons. There will always be nostalgia for the song era. Some fans still revisit Descendants of the Sun and feel emotional seeing those scenes, and that's natural. That chapter will always be part of K-drama history, but life moves forward. If anything, Song Joong-ki's journey reminds us that fairy tales don't always end the way we expect. Sometimes the castle collapses, sometimes the prince walks alone for a while. But sometimes, he rebuilds somewhere quieter, with someone new, and finds a different kind of happily ever after. So, Buzz and T family, here's the real question. Do you believe second chances are stronger than first loves? Or do you think some stories are only meant for one season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know, were you heartbroken during the divorce news? Were you surprised by his remarriage? Are you happy seeing him step into fatherhood? Love stories in the spotlight are never simple. They are magnified, criticized, romanticized, and sometimes misunderstood. But at the center of it all is a man who fell in love, lost love, and dared to love again. From fairy tale romance to second chance at forever,